Smith, eh? Right, so we have Duncan Black today. We've got HYPNOKID. I've asked him for a couple tracks. We've done some of him before. He was a
And you know, there was a day when people could physically fight, and it never.
He was a long-time producer, makes tracks. He's been rapping for a couple of years now. Sort of introduced this video in the end of the last one I done. So I've got an open chat with him here. And he's given me some tracks. We're going back to SoundCloud. I think I've got 3 or 4. This one might be YouTube to start with. Okay. We're just going to get into it. First of all, this is a nice camera. It looks like a phone setup with a vertical. I need a good camera. I need money to buy a camera to make these videos better for people. Keep that in mind, folk who watch this.
Yo. I write my lyrics for the mentally ill. The beats I invent are especially ill. Music takes me higher like coming off of a pill. Not the run of the mill. Always kill the beats like their name was Bill. The king of the hill. Master of my free will. Paid my dues in my mental like the cash in the till. Slayed the...
Right, I'm going to put this back so we can catch some of the bars, what he's saying, okay? So to start with, he's saying he makes his music for the mentally ill. So he's doing it for a reason, and it's to be relatable, and it's to say you're not alone. This is what life can be like. Maybe my life's slightly like yours. Listen to this shit, and you'll know that you're not alone. He says about coming off a pill is like a high, or something like that.
Yo. I write my lyrics for the mentally ill. The beats I invent are especially ill. Music takes me higher like coming off of a pill. Not the run of the mill. Always kill the beats like their name was Bill. The king of the hill. Master of my free will. Paid my dues in my mental like the cash in the till. Slayed the rude instrumental with the lyrics that I spill. I might have sunk under but I'm still breathing like gills. Like the plight of world hunger. My style it kills. The vibe is cold.
That's smart, you know, like I'm still breathing like gills. It's like, it's not, I don't know what you'd say, the sentence isn't grammatically correct, like gills, but the word gills like puts the whole thing into context, the meaning with one word. It's like, you don't need to overly explain, you're painting a picture quickly. It's cool.
Chilling in the mix, it distills. I'm taking out the garbage like the trucks at landfills. I'm shaking up the room like my vocals were trill. I'm taking up the challenge, ain't got no time to chill. In this game of life and love, the competition is nil.
No competition. Wait,
is
what were those?
nil.
Prolonged release injection paliperidone. Alright, give me a second. Let's... Paliperidone is used to treat the symptoms of schizophrenia. Oh wow. Jesus. It's an antipsychotic. Shit.
I write my lyrics for the mentally ill. The beats I invent are especially ill. Music takes me higher like coming off of a pill.
Also, like, his bars with the beats he invents are especially ill. He's talking about these tracks. He makes the music. He makes these beats himself. Like, that's why they're ill.
I write my lyrics for the mentally ill. The beats I invent are especially ill. Music takes me higher like coming off of a pill. I write my lyrics for the mentally ill. The beats I invent are especially ill. Music takes me higher like coming off of a pill. Not the run of the mill. Always kill the beats like their name was Bill.
I don't get that reference, that rhyme there. Beats like Bill. Someone needs to explain that one. By the way, you're doing a good job with explaining the references and where I go wrong in the comments. Like, I believe with one of the Mog songs, he's saying he went south, and I'm like, that's England. He's talking about England and the rent getting really pricey. But Big Melody, let me know that he's just talking about going south of Glasgow, which is hilarious. Like, you didn't need to leave town that far for things to get weird for him. Also, just to point out, I want a mandala like this. Like, my roof is covered in these things. Yeah, there's lots of them. But they're all like typical self-images. So like the mandala, the circle coming from the beginning. Like, I think those represent the self. And I think that's a bit like narcissistic or whatever. Just to have like images of the self all over the room. This is cool. This is like a big whale. The belly of the beast. It represents something else, you know? I've seen this in so many houses. You get a cat, you get a council carpet, and all of a sudden it's strewn with cat litter. You see how these wee dots are like everywhere? I believe that's cat litter stones, you know? Dan Bell, I remember it from living with those guys. Soul. That's an awesome graphic. Prisoner of the Mind. Right, jumping into the set. Right, these other ones don't have videos, so it's gonna be a bit different. So it'll be like Toxic's video. So this one's called it's HYPNOKID and Julius the Demigod. Life is a Bitch. Here we go.
Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the light.
First off, like, the beat is loud. It's clear. It's crystal clear.
Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the lies that they spit.
Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is written in the lies that you spit. They spit.
No disguise in the lines that I spit.
No disguise in the rhymes that I spit.
Low key, but the sound stay big. Stay wise in the life that you live. Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in.
Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is in
the lies that they spit. No disguise in the lines that I spit. Low key, but the sound stay big. People say that life is a bitch. People crossing on themselves, live their life as a snitch. Fellas move nice, then they switch. Like you could get sliced by a switch. Roll the dice in this bitch. I don't follow no advice that you give. So hollow like the life that you live. Nothing borrowed, nothing owed on the tick. Living for tomorrow like my life on the sick. Be wary of the choice that you pick. Time scary in the dark if you slip. Not feeling it like tracks that I skip. Go
if you slip not.
Hard on the tracks that I flip. Don't care about the chains and the whips. Don't care about the strain in this life.
Also, the hollow life bar was sick.
Life that I live. Time passing like the grains through a sieve. Stay true to my name and the light that
Brains through a sieve. Bro, stop. Like, this is packed.
I give cold like ice in your drink. All the bad vibes gonna sink. Elevate the way that you think. Open up your eyes to the life that you're in. Open up your mind to the light that's within. That's when the real change will begin. Praying for the times I have sinned. Others praying on the weakest of kin. Throwing life away like trash in the bin. I want to live nice, I want my people to win. Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the lies that they spit. No disguise in the lines that I spit. Low key, but the sound stay big. Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the lies that they spit. No disguise in the lines that I spit. Low key, but the sound stay big.
You're refining this vibe, you've been trying to provide a sick sound for you, so we write to these rhymes. About lights in the sky, them clutch back with a fat zoot high as a kite. You've been trying to
Right, so we're gonna go back to this is Julius the Demigod.
Provide a sick.
Low key, but the sound stay big.
You're refining this vibe, you've been trying to provide a sick sound for you, so we write to these rhymes. About lights in the sky, I'm coached back with a fat suit high as a kite. Now I'm timing it right, I'm wise to these guys and I'll fight till I die. But I don't wanna have to fight till I die, cause I got them pounds and dimes on my side. Yo, life is a bitch, I was liking that bitch, but I got a new one, bigger size to her tits. Ayy, while she grinds on my dick, I'm holding on tight, both sides of her hips. Ayy, then I'm lighting my spliff, right in it.
Holding on tight to the sides of her hips, and he's lighting a spliff. I like this guy. This guy's cool. His voice goes well after Duncan's, after HYPNOKID's. Like, it goes, I think his pronunciation's like a lot lower. And then this guy's so they're almost like playing an octave above each other or such, but it sounds natural the way they do it.
Hit when I'm vibing the shit, ayy, low key but I'll shine when I big. Back to back with the guys in my clique, back to back with the guys in my unit. You know I provide and I'll prove it. I'll turn up with some guys that do music. We turn up with the vibe and just use it. I jump up with the mic and abuse it. I can't help that I'm fly, I just do this. I just pattern my rhymes and they're ruthless. No stopping this guy, I just lose it.
So he's describing how he abuses a mic and how his rhymes are. This is like confidence building, but like storytelling about how he goes about his work. Like, I see a lot of that in hip hop, like people describing how they go about working and then like using adjectives to paint pictures about that and make it funny and illustrative.
Wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the lies that they spit. No disguise in the lines that I spit. Low key, but the sound stay big. Stay wise in the life that you live. The truth is hidden in the lies that they spit. No disguise in the lines that I spit. Low key, but the sound stay big.
That's the end of that track. For my own personal taste, I would have liked the vocal tracks to be slightly louder, or the beat to be pulled down slightly. But I like loud beats. I just it's meh. Right. Moving on. By the way, that's like lies that they spit. People lie all the time. People will tell you lies to your face, and I'm not gonna get into that right now. Right, moving on. Listen to Rippin' Up, the Doctrine featuring Juice J. The Doctrine. Okay, Rippin' Up. I'm like trying to speed through this because I've upped the quality on my video capture, like for the screen. So the file sizes are massive right now, and I'm going through a thing where I'm trying to dial it in. So I'm being a bit quick for these next uploads if I can. I'm proving that point wrong right now by over explaining. Right, let's rip this up. The Doctrine featuring Juice J, HYPNOKID. So now thinking about the title, Ripping Up the Doctrine means like the thing that you stick to, the principles, the piece of literature or the English language, the learnings and teachings that underpin what you do is like the doctrine, like an ideology, so to speak. And ripping it up, it's kind of like starting again or destroying something that someone used to go by, the rules that they do, and making it new. Okay, cool.
Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans.
So, talking about the doctrine made up by some type of government, eyes glued to the screen. I like where this is going.
Implemented by the ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been.
Villainous government.
Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends. Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends. Yeah, feasted on by the government parasites. knives, teeth sharp as they sink another bite. With insatiable appetites,
I fucking love this. So far, like, he's talking about the government being a shark, right, and taking another bite. I done a track, and I basically called the government or the establishment a giant whale that was like swallowing a million krill, just like passively, the krill walk into its mouth. So, I get what you're saying.
guard for the people's rights. Choose your battles wisely. Know who to fight. People move like cattle so precisely. To the butcher's knife. Politicians.
Cattle. Politicians. Butcher's knife. Wow.
Just cheating on their wife, he's online, their pockets nice. Freedom's getting pricey, and they put a price on your life. Situation's getting dicey. Do you even have a private life? Do you subscribe to the TV and believe their lies? Everybody pays a fee, everybody has their data sold from their device. People fighting over what they see, the method is
people's data getting sold. That's a big thing right now, eh? It's like, where's it being sold to? They put a big stop to the Chinese selling by banning Huawei phones and stuff like that. Shit. This is like high tier thought. This is like societal thinking. This isn't just about him. Some of the other tracks were. This one's about society, what's happening to the underclass. It's quite cool.
divide. What is your reality? Me, I'm searching for a clearer mind. Music is my remedy.
Yes.
In that sounds and peace I find. Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends. Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends.
Fuck the written rules, they leave us stricken. No one won't listen to these sick and fools. Poisoning their children before they're even hitting school. But then it's brainwashing. My minute.
Poisoning their children before they even hit school. That's true.
Manipulation, and no, it ain't stopping. Brainwashing, my manipulation, and no, it ain't stopping. No, there's no grade popping. Just mind this situation, motherfucker, come off it. There's way more of us than some fucking false prophets. I'm never conforming. One performer's your puppet. Into the eye of the storm, I'm fucking dumb with your rubbish. Written in blood and then published into the lives of the public. And even death ain't free, but we all live our lives. So all this mess ain't me. I just keep a message in mind when I press these beats. Investing my time, just trying to be set free. Life's better offline, I might just press delete. I'd rather die on my feet than down on my knees to the so-called elite.
Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans.
This just Jay.
On my feet then down on my knees to the so-called elite.
He's a principled man. He'd rather go down on his feet than on his knees. He'd rather be doing and speaking his truth than being pacified by, I guess, it's like slow creeping cancel culture, right?
Ripping up the doctrine.
I heard a phrase recently called trancel culture, which is about trans cancel culture. More on that later.
Devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends. Ripping up the doctrine devised by the villainous governments from heroes gone and been. Eyes stuck to the TV screen. Plans implemented by the politician fiends.
Track's a bit surprising the way it stops. He does that with some of them. He sent me one track to work with. I've not put any words to it yet, but I believe he sent that because it's so challenging. It's so challenging. Fucking hell. Also, in his last track, he said something about ice in your drink. It just came back to mind. It's like one of those imageries, like the gills, breathing like gills. Something ice in your drink. I like that from the last one. And he's saying, here's a melodic one, and he made it yesterday. Sick. It's called Chop the Flake Up. Chop the Flake Up. Like a 99 ice cream flake. Four plays. Ooh. That's deep.
Yeah, yeah. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to
I like what he's done with his voice.
break up. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up.
Fuck.
Yeah. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to break up. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start.
I don't really stub cigarettes out on tables or surfaces and things like that, but I have seen that in places. That is a lifestyle I've not sunk to. I do other things that are worse. I'm not saying what they are here and now, but fuck, that's a shameful. Another time, I'll have like a confessions video and it will just be horrible. Okay, alright, here's a short one. I used to eat all the chewing gum from under the desks in high school. And I used to look at people in the eyes while I was doing it. And I would do this every day.
To break up, cracks in the mirror when she's putting on her makeup. Time that it takes up just to make sense up. Thoughts start
Sorry, I'm in my own head now.
to break up, cracks in the mirror when she's putting on her makeup. Time that it takes up just to make sense.
Cracks in the mirror when she's putting on her makeup. That's nutty. What does that mean? Is she cracking the mirror with her with her appearance, and cracking the mirror is bad luck or something? I don't know what this is supposed to mean.
Sense of why they first time that it takes up just to make sense of why they forsake us. I wanna be real, but everybody.
There's a really deep voice and I wanna be real or something like that way down in the low end that is, I didn't realize it was copying the words, but it is. It sounds like an instrument. Listen to it.
Fake why they forsake us. I wanna be real, but everybody fake stuff. I wanna fix myself, but everybody breaks stuff. Time.
I want to fix myself, but everybody breaks stuff. Shit, bars. Fucking bars. See when people just keep pulling at the things, the threads, and it day you in.
And that it takes up just to make sense of why they forsake us. I wanna be real, but everybody fake stuff. I wanna fix myself, but everybody breaks stuff. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake.
Chop the flake up, right? Look at this picture. He's talking about flaky cocaine or something. Like, he's talking about drugs. I get it now. Stub a fag out on the table when you wake up after you've had a night on it, I guess. Right, cool. See, we're putting this together.
Up, thoughts start to break up. Yeah.
I still don't know what that bar is. Thoughts stuck a breakup?
Thoughts start to break up. Yeah. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to break up, cracks.
Thoughts start to break up. Cracks.
In the mirror when she's putting on her makeup.
Okay.
Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to break up. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Chop.
See that little flute or the little blue or whatever it is, there's like a little, with all the weird like dark under voice thing, and that adds like a weird like whimsicalness to it. It seems like this is natural. It's like that, those are the instruments you hear in like fucking tribal music, but like the nice stuff, like when you're going to meditate or something. And it's just, yeah, It adds something to this, like a reflective sort of vibe to it.
Flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to break up.
Like, he's not glorifying the contents of this song, right? We can agree on that, yeah.
Chop the flake up, cigarettes.
Even though he's not out and out condemning them, he's just saying the truth. This is the reality, right? This is what the channel does. We talk about, like, the contents of people's lives and their stories and stuff like that. And his approach to this seems to not be glorifying what he's done, but just sort of, yeah.
Stopped out on the table when you wake up. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up. Thoughts start to break up. Chop the flake up, cigarettes stopped out on the table when you wake up.
And to comment just at the end there on the delayed wake up in the back, that adds a bit. It's nice. It's like a second thought, you know, like when you have a train of thoughts and you have to say it again, like, or you've caught yourself in the same train of thought that you forgot about earlier. It's kind of like that. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right, that's all I've got for now. I enjoyed this. I'm learning from every track. I'm learning things. People think about the same shit as me. There's similar themes. No matter what you're doing, it's all like, we're still human. Okay. Like, subscribe, and share these videos, please, because I ain't stopping, and I want to make this my day job. So, help me on the way. Please. Thank you. Goodbye.